Namaste. Good morning. How are you? Same fine? Okay. 7 and 8 together. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviyankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Any assignment? Any assignment is there? ఏం లేదా? ఏమి ఇవ్వలేదా? ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేయమని ఏం చెప్పలేదా? ఓకే. దెన్ పేజ్ నెంబర్ 7. May the divine protect us both, the teacher and the student. May he nourish us both. May we work together with great energy. May our study be vigorous and fruitful. May we not hate each other. From the unreal, lead me to the real. From darkness, lead me to light. From death, lead me to immortality. Can you translate these 8 sentences into your target language? Or in your mother tongue? If you are learning English, then you into mother tongue. If you are learning foreign language, into the foreign language. Okay, try. Page number 62. First paragraph I will read out, please listen. Who feels there for the 200 millions of men and women sunken forever in poverty and ignorance? Where is the way out? Who feels for them? They cannot find light or education. Who will bring the light to them? Who will travel from door to door, bringing education to them? Let these people be your God. Think of them, work for them, pray for them incessantly. The Lord will show you the way. Him I call a Mahatman, great soul, whose heart bleeds for the poor. Otherwise, he is a Duratman, wicked soul. 200 millions means how many? How many crores? 20 crores, no? Swamiji from America, he wrote a letter to one of his follower, Alasinga Perumal, who was in Chennai. What Swamiji is saying here? 200 millions of people sunken forever in poverty and ignorance. That was the condition of India. Okay. There was no education, no political freedom, and no money. People were living like slaves. Many people do not know. They were ruled by some foreign countries. At the stage, Swamiji meditated on India's past and India's future and on India's present. So, he devised a plan to save India. For that reason, Swamiji was inspiring his fellow beings, his followers in Chennai, okay, by his writings. The problem is what? The problem, the root out, one has to find out the root where the problem is. There one has to work. One is the poverty, and the one is the ignorance. Because of the lack of right knowledge, people do not know for what purpose they were living. They were living like worms. What purpose they have born, the animals and birds, isn't it? Just like them, they were living. People could not have any higher ideals. But our ancient scientists found out that one, and they kept a treasure that is called spiritual knowledge. One has to attain that one. Without that, the education is not complete. We may have the breadwinning education. However glorious may be the life on the earth, okay, it will end one day. But if you know the purpose of the life, if you know that highest ideal, then only that some meaning is there for your life. Gaining material prosperity is not the sign of the success. Man has to strive. Man has to put all his energies for the attainment of highest ideal. That is the real heroism. Otherwise, it is just like living like a coward. పిరికివాళ్ళ జీవించడమే. Before independence, there was poverty because of British people, and our Indians were also oppressed by the higher upper caste people. They denied education for these people, and many of them were illiterates. They could not write, they could not read. That was the condition. And in the modern days, it is a problem of literate ignorance. Okay, ignorance of literates. This is more dangerous because man is still more entangled in the material prosperity, material occupations. Even though he is little matured in reading and writing, still not striving to attain the highest purpose of the life. That has to be realized. Then only the all-round development will take place. Then only the light will come, the real knowledge will come. Your heart will expand. And when your all faculties of mind, body, and soul expand, then only you are living. Otherwise, you are going towards death. Not an animal existence. We have to use our brain. We have to think deeply about this thing, because days will pass like this if we ignore it like that. And here Swamiji is calling, who will serve those people, who will bring education to them, who will remove their poverty, who will think for them, who will work for them, and who will pray for them incessantly. That kind of people are required. Who will sacrifice? Who will sacrifice for the sake of others? Those who believe in God, they can sacrifice for others, not other people. Those who believe in God, they can only sacrifice for others, because he sees oneness in all the beings. That's why Swamiji, before his leaving his body, he uttered one powerful saying. I think it is better to stay outside this body. See what bold words. I think it is better to stay outside this body. But I shall not cease to work until the world shall know that it is one with God. Even though I get out of this body, I shall not stop working. Then how he is living now? His voice is living, his power is living in the society. That's why when we read his sayings, that kind of power will come into us. That will show the way, that will guide the way, isn't it? Here, the amount of sacrifice is very much required. Four kinds of services are there, I have told already, isn't it? While discussing in the last saying, giving food and shelter to the poor and needy, and saving a life, and bringing occasional education to them, and giving spiritual knowledge. Four kinds of services. And four kinds of yoga: karma, bhakti, raja, and dhyana yoga. Dhyana yoga, okay. In these four ways, we have to go forward every day. Then only our life will have some meaning. Have a wonderful day. Please post a class.